Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Auburn Tigers and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The light blue and white of Kenan Stadium. Players of past years have been so strong there, trying to rebuild that school spirit in Chapel Hill. 50,000 strong at Kenan Stadium hope to get this season off to a great start. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Brown will throw it. Fires left. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Looking for a crease to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brown wants to pass. Got him, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. Might have a chance. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Quarterback adapted. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Tight end now in motion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Brown will throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just could be an outing. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is fourth down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And the Tar Heels will try to move the sticks on fourth down. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. He leaves it with his back. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Eccles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Eccles. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He's going to take a shot. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Trying to run, it's Cobb. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Off play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Brown wants to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. He'll try it again. There's some room. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The give to the back. That should be the final play of the first half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give to the tailback. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tulsa taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Golden Hurricane, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The hand to the running back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Oh, he's finding some room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They'll give it to him again. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Hall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Handoff to the lone back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to the ground with the running back. All by himself down the middle. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick,